Hey, and welcome to Innacore Gaming. Today is World of Warcraft Classic Monday here at the channel. Sort of. Cause actually today's not Monday, it's Tuesday. And it's not Monday because yesterday was Monday. That makes today Tuesday, just in case you didn't know. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. Monday is World of Warcraft Classics Day at the channel, but unfortunately, yesterday was not a very good day. This happens. Sometimes some days are better than others, right? We all know that's true. Yeah. So yesterday was not a good day. Didn't get done what we wanted to get done. So everything had to shift over to World of Warcraft Classic Tuesday at the channel. But we'll be back to Mondays again soon. Anyway, at least we're here. This could be no day at the channel, but today is World of Warcraft Classic. And here is our 22nd level, yes, 22nd level priest that we've been working on for a long time now. And we'll keep on going because we're not even halfway. We're getting closing in on halfway, but we're not there yet. So, what to do? Now, I know we had gone to the Barrens. I see there are. We still need Locke's skull. Is that weapons of choice? No. Betrayal from within? And it's still orange, so. I think, though, that we can do Gan's Reclamation, potentially. Maybe, or at least part of it. Right? We may be able to do part of this. And we may be able to do weapons of choice is now yellow. But we looked. I think we tried some of that. It was kind of tough, wasn't it? Anyway, hey, look. There's a pumpkin. That means that the Halloween event is going on. Should we go over there? Hadn't even thought about that. But let's see. Where is the... I wasn't planning to do that today. That was not in the plan. The plan was never to go check out the Halloween event, but maybe that's something we'll want to do. Well, I guess you can go along with me. That's not the most. I'm not sure that's the most entertaining thing that you'll ever do. Watch me run from one place to another. One of the problems with this game, I don't guess it's a problem, it's sort of part of it. If you take it away, the game's somehow different, right? Because this is Warcraft Classic. In the later versions, traveling is easier. It's still not as easy as some games, but it's easier than it is in the Classic. And I think that's probably the thing that I would change if I could. I would keep Classic the way it is, except for the travel. And I would change the travel. I think I'd just make map travel. I think map travel is just the best way to travel. I don't know why you have to actually endure the traveling in the game. I think it's part of a holdover from RPG RPG history. That's not exactly the word I'm looking for. Heritage. Closer. Just missed that one. Okay, I want to go to tropical jungles of Stranglethorn. That's not the one I wanted to go on anyway. So good. This must be the one I want to go on. Yeah, 60th level player. Congratulations. Hang on just a second. So, we're on our way to the Undercity. Why, you ask? Well, I have participated in the Halloween event before. I don't remember if I did it when the game was in this version or not. I have done it several times though, but it has to do with going to Brill and doing some things, and then you eventually have to go to the Scarlet Monastery and kill the Headless Horseman. And I guess I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm not high enough a level, probably. I would guess that's true, but we won't know till we go. I mean, I guess we could look it up. But hey, what's an adventure for? This is just as adventurous as anything else, right? I love this view when you fly. You can, this is back down the ship with the Zeppelin overhead, and here we are. Let's scoot just a little bit further forward. Pretty good, that's pretty good. I'll just leave it right there, not touch it again. If you fall off, you probably die, so I don't really want to fall. Alright, let's get this trip underway. Crack the whip. No, not yet. Anytime now. So I'm sure that this time interval is set. So this boat waits the same amount of time every time it comes. So you'd think you would eventually not be, what, anxious for it to get underway? Because you know it's going to. I mean, you know, look at that view. Huh? Is that cool or what? That is just cool, man. You can't deny it. No one can. Ooh, out over the ocean. If I jumped off now, I'd live, right? I would, because I'd splash into the water. Yeah. If you go out too far, you get past this point right here, though, and you die. Maybe it's this next point out here. It's probably the deep blue, I guess. Then you get exhaustion and die if you go that far. I guess nobody trains for marathon swimming in Azeroth. And here we come into Tirisfal. It's always so gloomy here. But I guess that's what happens when you have a city of undead, huh? And not only a city of undead, but an evil city of undead. So, whatever. It almost has to be gloomy, right? I don't know. To me, it'd be more evil if it was a bright, happy, shiny place with undead, evil undead in it. That'd really be evil. Well, there's the city. Can I jump from here? Ooh, I bet I could. Yeah, probably could have. I don't want to die though. Oh, I just did. Rats. Oh, I didn't die. Well, I didn't mean to jump off though. I got myself turned around looking the wrong direction when I jumped. I want to go there anyway. I want to go to Brill. Brill's this way. I guess I'll get myself some healing. Well, here is Brill. Are we not on fire? Brill's supposed to be on fire, right? And, maybe I have to accept a quest or something? I don't see one. Okay. That's kind of weird, huh? Well, here's another one. Just kind of sitting in midair, huh? Huh? Okay. Let's kind of strange, but whatever. What? I don't understand it. Are we not going to have an event? Seemed like there was always somebody here to get a quest from. And then you had troughs of water, and you had to put a bucket in it and throw water on the fire, and the Headless Horseman came and set fire to everything. Huh. Well, be darned. So it was a wasted trip over here. We discovered Brill, so I guess it's not completely wasted, right? Isn't there a... You know what? There is not a flight path here. There is later. As the years go by, as the expansion packs grew, then there is a flight path there, but not so much now. So I guess while we're here, we might as well go discover the Undercity. While we're here, there is one place right out there that has recipes. By the way, this is a little, not a lot of people, maybe a lot of people, I shouldn't say it that way. Let's see. This was a place that most of my friends never thought about coming. They didn't really have any reason, but I've always found that cooking and fishing go together because of the recipes. Now, who was it? It seemed like it was this person. Huh? And let's see. Brilliant small fish, which we know, and slither skin mackerel, which we know. Huh. Maybe this was the undead character that used to have to come to her to get these. It seemed like I used to come over here to get them. But apparently, I've since then discovered that you can also get them in Thunder Bluff. A skinner. That's wild.
Remember.
Okay. Leather worker. Yep. So apparently you can get those same recipes in Thunder Bluff because I have them, and I'm pretty sure that you can't get those in Orgrimmar. So, oh well. Didn't need that. Didn't need that little secret that most of my friends didn't know, because apparently they may have known the one that existed in Orgrimmar, or they may not have done the eat and cook deal together. You know, the catch the fish, then get the recipe to cook the fish to get your cooking skill higher. So, fishing and cooking go rather well together. We've joined the Undercity Defense chat channel. Always liked Undercity. Why do I like the Undercity? That's what I'm sitting here trying to figure out. How do I put into words why I like the Undercity? I was going to say because it's compact, much more so than Orgrimmar is, anyway. So it is true that I like it, but when I say it's compact, that's not necessarily true, because it is. You know, it's circle inside it's 1, 2, 3 circles, ever increasing course. Huh. Okay. I was trying to go out that one. No, this is the one I need to go out. Okay. Here we go. Right. Now, this is the inner circle, right? This is the inner circle. So there's stuff on 2 levels in the inner circle. There's this upper level, and you have general goods. There's another entrance to the elevator. You have trade good vendor. You have a bat handler. You have your Undercity commendations with another elevator there. Here are repair people, merchants, weapons, armor. light armor. And then there is also an inn. Here's the inn. This is usually where I bind, so I can get to Orgrimmar easily. Reagent vendor, elevator. And we're back to where we were, right? And then in the center of this, the very center, is the bank. So here's the bank. And later on, I guess, God, we don't even have a guild bank yet. Wow, that's kind of wild. So here would be the guild bank on one of the columns. And so that's the rats. So that's the upper circle. Then you have these just little points here. Guild guys. There is a cook trainer here somewhere. There's the cooking trainer and an ex-chef. I'll talk to you. Cooking trainer. Train me. Got nothing. Great. Okay. Oh, so that's nothing different. So, and then there's one more over there that appears to have. Oh no, so there's just two. One there and one there. Okay. And then, so that's the inner ring of Undercity. Then out here's where the auctioneers are. There's an auctioneer, there's an auctioneer, there's an auctioneer, and there's one at every exit, 4 exits, 8 auctioneers. Then you go through this little hallway here, which has nothing, and you get to the outer ring. So that's the only thing in the inner ring is the auctioneers. So there's really only 2, so that makes 3 rings, but really the middle ring only has auctioneers in it. And there are quests there, maybe in later iterations. I'm not sure this version does. But here you see is the outer ring, right? This is, we're now here. This is water. That's the moat. Okay, so here's where the bank is. And we went down, and one of these places then is where those insert, and then you go in here. Then is where the auctioneers are. This is where the auctioneers are. In here, this is the next ring, middle ring. Then you go through the passageway, and you're now here. And so this part, it goes all the way. This is sort of like the outer ring. So really, I mean, you could think of this as a ring and this as a ring, really. I mean, that's kind of the way it looks on the map. So really, that would make 4. It'd make 1 in the middle, 1 here. You go, which is auctioneers, and you go through the space. But this is really one space when you're in it. I'll show you what I mean. So here we are. So really, like, this is one side of the river, and right over there's the other side of the river. So I mean, or canal, or whatever you want to call it. So when you look at the map, like, we're standing here looking across the water to here. You know, that's this distance, and that's this distance, not very wide, right? So this looks like, oh well. So I've gone way more explanation than you really need. So anyway, this is the Undercity, and I'm not going to go to every place in Undercity. Just thought while I was here I would check it out, pick up the Flight Master, which we did, and then I guess I don't guess there's any reason we can just stone back to Orgrimmar. But that's the Undercity. I'm disappointed. I was hoping the Halloween event was going on. Oh well. Okay, so now what we got to do is we've got to head to the Barrens. That is so hard to do with a mouse. Goodness. So much easier with my my left hand than it is with my right hand. Kind of made me a little dizzy too. I hope it didn't make you dizzy. Maybe I should put a warning to that. Ugh. Made me a little seasick. Ugh. Hang on. Whew. Where's me something to drink? Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, we need to fly to Camp Taurajo. More traveling. Haven't had enough of that yet in this video. Because traveling's so exciting. It's so much fun. I can't wait to do it some more. It's one of the things I like the best, you know? Travel. Travel and lots of it. I got to travel, you know. Everyone must travel. If you don't travel, then you never see anything, you know. Right. The world of Azeroth has no form of travel. I mean, I guess, you know, mages and stuff can just portal themselves around, can't they? Oh. Who are you? Why are you here? I don't know. Who let that guy in? Sorry. Just kidding around. I get as bored traveling as you do, see? Travel's good for you. I actually love to go places. No. I actually love being somewhere new. I do that. Somewhere new is exciting. I love being in new places. I don't actually like getting to new places, but I love being at new places. Unfortunately, you can't be somewhere new without going somewhere new. Yeah. So you got to have both, right? Nothing's perfect. I wonder how that will be fixed in Paradise. When I am in the presence of my Creator, will I still have to go somewhere in order to be somewhere new? Will I have to go somewhere new to be somewhere new? Probably, but I won't. Maybe I will no longer not enjoy the journey, right? You know, the journey's getting hard on me because it's hard on you physically. Journeying, traveling, depending on how you do it, can be very physically demanding. So while I enjoy being places that are new, I don't necessarily enjoy putting myself through I don't enjoy it. I don't know that you have to do it anyway. I mean, I travel a lot, and I have almost my whole life I've traveled. It's been a large part of my life. But you don't really want to hear me ramble on about traveling. Although I'd love to hear some of your traveling stories. I love that kind of stuff, man. If you could tell me where the places you've been or where you are, that would be a way for me to be somewhere new. Is if you could tell me where you are and what it's like where you are. That'd be cool. I would love that. Love it. Okay, here we are. Camp Taurajo. And we have this quest right here. Now, those guys are in a mine or an excavation. It's sort of like a quarry, kind of like a quarry. It also seems like there's a building. There's some building there too. So it's not just a hole in the ground. So we'll go look for it. I'll bet this video is getting a little long. It feels like it's long. It seems like they get so long so quickly. I keep telling myself that I'm going to have to set a timer. The reason I want to keep them shorter is because it makes them so much more easily uploaded and also rendered. It helps the rendering speed and it also helps the upload speed, at least until such time as I can get a higher speed bandwidth, which since I live so far out in the middle of nowhere, while they tell me it is coming, we don't know how long it could be. Could be, who knows. Could be a while still. We don't know. So I'm stuck with what I've got for now. But that means trying to limit the length of the videos a little bit so it makes them a little easier to work with. What I should do is make more videos, less length, instead of making longer ones. But the problem with that is opportunity, right? Because my opportunities are not as great as I'd like for them to be. So, right now, just getting them in as quick as I can and with the opportunities that I have, just like always. As I've explained before, you've heard it. I know if you've watched any of my videos, I know you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but this is a hobby, not a job. So if I could get enough subscribers to make it a job, then maybe I could have more opportunity, right? But until then, no go. Of course, if I turned it into a job, it might not be fun anymore. I know that's something that I do worry about. Thank you for whatever that is. I'm not sure how 2 hours of 10% more intelligence, but hey, sweet. All right, so here's the field of bones. Now, if I remember right, this is right over here somewhere. But I remember now that when we came down through here, must have been in another video that we were looking, and we found that there was a road to Dustwallow that doesn't exist later on. They changed that geography. When the cataclysm happens and the world is split in half, it changes the entrance to Dustwallow. Dustwallow, is that right? That sounds right. Marsh. Dustwallow Marsh. Sounds right. 1,000 Needles, Dustwallow. Dustwallow Marsh, yeah. So we got to get past this entrance. Who's in white there? Oh, who's in white? Who's got the red name? Oh, it's not a person, it's a hyena. What level is that hyena? 23. We're getting close. One-on-one, we'll beat him. Okay, so there goes the way to Dustwallow. Now, between here and Razor Fin Crawl has to be Bael'Dun. Yeah, there it is. See, it's a quarry. You can't really tell from here that it's a quarry, but it's a quarry, but there's a little bit of building up there. See, that's it right over there. This is the Bael'Dun excavation, where the Bael'Dun excavators are. What do you think about that? Funny how that kind of stuff works out. Fixing to say, those 23 Stormhide. I can take them one-on-one. I don't know, this is getting pretty high level for a 22 level priest that can't really defend herself as well as other classes can. But if we can get some excavators one-on-one, we can kill them, I'm sure. See, like right there's something. Just gotta make sure we're not getting it from anywhere else. Nothing behind us. Okay, so what is that? Is that an excavator? It is, and it's level 22. How you like that? Perfect. Perfect. It's perfect. All right. We need this. We need this. We need this. And then we gotta sit down and med back up. I love a caster. You know, I always enjoyed playing the priest, but I guess in reality, I don't really think of myself as a caster player. I'm much more the meleeer. I'll be your tank. Give me a warrior with a taunt any day. I know what my job is, you know. Alright, this one, to get things started. Protection, debuff, dot, and we'll wand. I could do current, but I guess we'll just wand. Let's see how it goes. Okay, here goes my shield. Put the shield back on. Redot her. She's going to run if she's going to. Yep, there she goes. Thought they'd be runners. Yeah, I thought they might be runners. That's too bad. It caused a problem for the priest. I don't know if I have a root. I don't have any kind of a root, do I? I don't think so. I could kite. What? You say a priest can kite? Yeah, I'll show you. Let's get one here. So here is a Bael'Dun excavator. And so we say yeah, let's put a debuff, dot, and then we run away, and then we put this on and run, right? And just to pull him a little ways away. Okay, then we scream at him, and oh, pulled him too far, rats. Okay, let's get him again. I just don't want him going picking up somebody else. Dot. I guess this will be far enough. And then we scream. Oh. Okay. And scream. And so he runs away. And we dot him again. And he'll run away, and he'll be hurt, and it'll take him a while to get back. And we'll debuff him again, just because. And we can actually put another buff on him, another debuff on him here. I mean, this is totally casting, right? Put my shield back up. And make him run away. And dot him, so that he'll die. Okie dokie. Cool. It's not as efficient as I was doing it, but you can. I don't know if that's not exactly kiting. Hard to kite in World of Warcraft, because if you pull a thing too far from its home, it turns on and goes back. If I remember right, in hey, what's going on? Oh. If I remember right, in EverQuest, once you grabbed a mob, it would follow you forever. That's why you'd get trained in dungeons. There's a guy. I mean, Black Burrow. Man, they got trained in Black Burrow. Oh, so many times, so many times. But this game's different. They are anchored to a home spot. You pull them too far. So you can't really kite like you could in that game. So I guess that's sort of kiting in a way. But, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to do it like we always do. We're just going to mitigate the damage. We're just going to tank through it. Let's give him one nuke.
that yet.
Okay. Didn't I see another one? There is another one. Hey, this is Lord Cyric Blackforge. Am I supposed to kill him? Doesn't say anything about it. Level 23? Huh. Oh, does he have somebody with him? Uh-huh. I was about to attack him. I would have brought two, wouldn't I? I don't know. Can I attack this one? Without getting him as well? Not sure. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh, nope. No, 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 no. Thought there was somebody behind there. Okay. Alrighty. So, that person killed the foreman. That's fine, and then they ran off. It's always, you heard me just go quiet, didn't you? Because I was just talking, and then there was another person. And the PC makes me always go, Okay. I'm sure we'll run into another foreman. Oh, there's another person. Shield's gonna go down. Back on. We do the one. She'll run. Now. Let's die, you.
Out of range. I'm not past that yet.
So I've killed the 5 excavators, so I don't really need any more excavators. Guess I could just kill the ones that are in the way. I do need 5 foremen slain. And just to, even to get to them, I'll probably have to kill some more excavators, right? Oh, here comes an excavator. On cue.
Not ready yet. Still recharging.
6 of 15. Oh, I thought it said 5. I read that wrong. It says 15. Oh, I got a lot more to kill. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I like it. But we can hunt foremans. And while we're hunting foremans, there's another one over there. While we're hunting the foremans, we can kill the excavators that are in our way. Let's see here. What do I want? I want this. And this. Nuke, dot, shield, debuff, dot, nuke, want. Just gonna run.
That spell is not ready yet.
And there's a dot. Just so you'll be happy running away. Don't go too far now. Ooh, one more tick. Sorry. Dead excavator. Okay. Now, coming around to my little point here. Is our foreman. Aha. So here, go here, here. Oh, you see me, do you? Huh? Here. I'll let you get in one, Grandpa. And shield, shield, wand. I just heard my fragrance sprayer going off.
That is still recharging.
Darn it. Come I couldn't cast that. Oh, it was the wrong spell. I see. Debuff. Dot. Want.
Cannot cast that yet.
Shield. And he's a runner,
That spell.
but he's a dyer too. And you, my friend, must be dotted. Dot. You'll die now, won't you? Oh, you gonna bring me another one? Okay, well thanks. Appreciate that. I'm a little low on mana, but you know, fine. Hey. Let me put my shield on. Thank you. Okay. So I need to do that, do this, do that, and then go here. If you're gonna run, I know you will. And you're gonna die. And my evil laugh. How does a female troll priest laugh evilly? Let's see. Oh, that's how you do it. Didn't sound all that evil to me. I don't know about you guys. Thought you'd run up and just start smacking me with no consequences, huh? Doesn't happen like that. I am an elite. You are not. There's a wreath around my picture. Well, actually there isn't. I'm looking at it right now and there is no leaf around my picture, but I still am an elite. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Yeah, gosh. Well, I got so many of them. That just isn't right. He aggroed 3 things. Do you see that? That one dude aggroed 3 things on me. Goodness gracious. He definitely would have gotten me killed, wouldn't he? And I can't go loot him. I could, but I don't want to go there killing all those. I'm past that point. I'm over here somewhere now. How are we going to get up there? What is this? Is that where the... It's like you have to go around there. What? Darn it. Ah. Hedge and Stone Whisker. Oh, he's a 24 elite. So he has a dragon. So what I don't have is I have a dragon around my head. You just can't see it, but I definitely do. These guys can't take me one-on-one. They're even a level higher than me, and they can't kill me. So I definitely have a dragon around my portrait. Why both of you gotta come over here? I don't get it. So just trying to get to the point where I'm shielded and can wand a little bit. Just trying to save a little mana. Back to the wand. Man, she just doesn't want to die.
Is still recharging. That spell is not ready yet.
Great. Get off me. Can't fight you. I'm too low of everything right now. Leave me alone. Okay. Still need 2 foremen and 4 excavators. And I gotta find Kazgrom's journal. I bet it's down there. Just wanna make a bet. If I were to start looking around for it. As a matter of fact, why don't we just go right up here under these tents? I'll bet it's up under there. Let's see. Now, I need this one. I need this one. I need some mana. You must be dotted. I must be shielded. You must be debuffed. Dotted a second time. Nuked once. Now I'm going to hit you with my wand. Good caster. And you're going to get ready to run, because that's what you're going to do. And I'm going to get ready to apply another dot. Okay, now we'll get you. And we will go this way. Give you this. Give you this. Gonna nuke you one time. Nuke dot you one time. And we'll hit you with a wand. Comes another one. So did I just change their... They've never chased me this far, so I changed their point? Or they broke loose from their home? Will they follow me forever now? Guess not. So now they're going to return all the way back to their home. That was weird. It kind of rehomed them there for a second. If I had stayed in this spot, I guess they'd have been rehomed to this spot for as long as I stayed there. Interesting. Let's see here. Gotta get myself healed back up, and I gotta sit down and med back up. So hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, my mana's back and I'm back. Here's the problem. The video's obviously going to be way too long. So we're just going to have to quit. Sorry. Tune back in. We will do this again. What are we going to do? We're going to run back up to Camp Taurajo. We can't do this, but I know from this. See, it was 30 minutes ago. It was more than 30 minutes ago that I stoned back from Undercity, and we'd been over there, who knows, 20-30 minutes to get over. So this video's way too long already. Way too long. So we got to get out of it. It's okay. We will eventually accomplish our goals. We have so far. There's nothing to think that'll stop us from completing them in the future. Maybe next Monday they'll have the Halloween event going. I wonder. May not. Maybe there was no Halloween event in Classic. I'm not sure when it actually started. So maybe it didn't start till Cataclysm. That's possible. Or Burning Crusade, or I'm not sure, but it very well may not have been in Classic. That's one of the cool things about playing Classic. It's been so long since I did it that I don't really know exactly. I mean, I have an idea of what's there and what's not there. But the world changed dramatically in one of the expansions. Cataclysm changed the world dramatically. And so the world is different. It's the same but different. It's a real weird feeling, like the first time I went to Orgrimmar after they changed it, I was like, wow, it's still Orgrimmar. It's still the same thing, but it's different. How can it be the same thing and be different? I don't know, but it was. It was the same thing, but different. I guess that must not happen enough in my life because it still sticks with me, right? I mean, that's a real commentary, right, on my life. As many places. I guess that's one of the joys of traveling, right? Though, is you find out that things are the same but different. That's very true. Because like Russia, being in I shouldn't say Russia, being in Ukraine. Ukraine was very similar to being in America. People go, what? That probably surprised you. It surprised the heck out of me. I had no idea that it would be similar to America. It was very eerily similar to America, but completely different. What? Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of those things that's really hard to explain. But it's very much like how Orgrimmar changed from in the expansion, because it was all the same, but it was completely different. And that's kind of the way it is traveling overseas. It's all the same, or at least I won't say traveling overseas, I should say that way, because Ukraine was very similar. Dakar, on the other hand, was a very different place. It was a very different place. It was the same, but Ukraine was more the same and slightly different. Like I had gone to a dimension that was right next door to mine, right? It was like very, very similar, just slightly different. Dakar, Senegal, on the other hand, was more like being in a place that was very different. A little similar, but very different. Similar enough that you recognize what everything is, but totally different in anything you've ever seen, or any way you've ever seen it before. And then Austria. Austria was like traveling back in time a little bit, kinda. It was like they were exactly the same, just maybe a few years earlier. I don't know, or maybe older. That's kind of which is not exactly. I mean, they are older civilizations. Maybe that was what was coming through. It was that maybe their oldness, maybe their polish, their sense of history. I'm not really sure exactly what it was, but it was felt different there. It was almost exactly the same. I mean, everything exactly the same, but it was still felt very different. The Ukraine was felt the same, looked the same, acted the same, just everything done in a different language. I mean, it was like being exactly in the same spot where everybody talks a different language than you speak. That was what Ukraine was like. It was like I'm walking down my hometown street and everybody speaks a different language than I do. That's the feeling you got in Ukraine. Yeah, that's how much alike it was. where I live in America. Ukraine was very similar, probably surprising to Ukrainians. Of course, now I didn't get the whole Ukrainian experience. I had a very limited experience in Kiev, in an apartment, riding the subway to work every day and back, going out to eat at night in Kiev. So that was my whole experience of your country in Ukraine, and so I know it was beautiful there, lovely, lovely, beautiful place. Uh, the people were gorgeous. They were a little standoffish. Um, I've been told that that was a result of, when I say they were standoffish in public. In public, everybody kind of was very reserved. But once we were in private setting, in a business area, whatever, they were very friendly. The Ukrainians were, very friendly to me. They were very friendly. In public, they weren't very friendly to each other. They were very non-demonstrative people, and I've been told that's because of communism and the way that their government was oppressive for a long time, and because of the oppressive government they have, they learned to adapt, and so they're very non-demonstrative in public. All that was changing. People that were in their 20s, when I was there, people that were in their 20s were getting to be very much like Americans, very westernized. So anyway, you don't care. Here we are. I hope you enjoyed this content. I rambled on about all that just to tell you a little bit about the change in Orgrimmar and how it feels, that it's very similar to the feeling you get when you're in a different country, interestingly enough. So how does the virtual world mimic the real world? Well, here's a very deep way. You've just heard me explain a very deep way of it, very subtle way that it mirrors real life. Hope you had a good time today. If you did, hit the little like button to tell me that you liked the video. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know your travel stories. That'd be great. I would love to hear that. Please let me know. Let me know where you live. Let me know what it's like where you are. Let me know what your travel has been like. Those are things that interest me. I love to find out about new places. I can go to a new place via you. That'd be awesome. Also, if you would, please consider subscribing to the channel. Subscriptions are the lifeblood of the channel, and that's what we need to grow. So if you like the content and you'd like to see more of it, subscribe. If you click the little notification bell, the system will even let you know when I post a video. So please do consider all three of those things. Like the video, leave me a comment, and subscribe. That would be awesome. Here at the end of the video, as always, I want to encourage you to seek out and find a place of worship where you feel both welcome and comfortable. Attend it regularly. Go there with an open heart, an open mind, and a willingness to learn. And I believe that if you do those things and you put the time in, that you can have both a rewarding and a fulfilling experience. And that's what we all look for, right? I certainly know that it is a very rewarding and very fulfilling experience for me, and so that's why I just want you to have that same feeling. That's what I want. I want you to understand the love and the greatness that comes out of those things. That's why I encourage you to do that. Thanks for tuning in. I think that's all I've got for now. Until next time, see ya.